think we have an obligation at a national level to help, but we're at war with radical Islamic terrorism, and we have a difference of opinion there. I think 31 other states have backed out of the program or have asked to withdraw. I think we should as well.
So are you saying just withdraw on Syrian refugees or all refugees?
No, I mean, if people go through a normal immigration process, we should welcome them here, provided they want to assimilate and become an American.
Even if they're from Syria?
If they go through an immigration process, then they can be fully vetted.
And so the 2-year vetting that they do go through is not enough for you? What are the flaws in that process?
What John Brennan at the CIA has said is that that process does not guarantee that we're not getting ISIS militants in the refugee pool.
And what about the regular immigration process would provide that guarantee, because it is just as flawed? How would you?
Well, it's a national issue, and our national leaders, even in the Obama administration, says we cannot assure that they can't come.
So are you then saying that there should be no immigrants from Syria allowed into the United States? If you follow your logic, that's where you're going.
Well, until we can fully guarantee that Montanans' safety is going to be protected, I think we should shut it down.
And just Syria, the Middle East, certain countries, certain,
terrorist nations.
And define those, please.
Well, number one thing is to protect Montana's safety.
Right.
I'm relying on testimony from Obama administration officials who said that the current program does not guarantee safety here in the U.S.
I think their point was that no program, it's impossible to 100% guarantee, just as it would be to 100% guarantee that homegrown terrorists.
Right. And that's true, and nothing's ever 100% guaranteed.
Right.
You can't guarantee someone's not going to hack into your servers or something.
Sure. So is a 95% guarantee enough? Is it 80%? Is it?
I think the number one responsibility of government is to protect the safety of the citizens.
How though?
And we cannot do it today. We cannot do it today under the current program.
And I want to go back to what specific countries.
Yeah.
When you say terrorist nations, which specific countries are you talking about?
Well, I have not provided the specific list.
Okay.
I know 31 other states have called to a halt to the Syrian refugee resettlement program, and I think Montana should be one of them. This is I will tell you, as I visit around the state, this is the hot button issue with so many communities. They are scared, particularly with the knifings in Minnesota, the bombings in New York and New Jersey, the issues we've seen. This is an issue.
And don't you think that one of the reasons that they're scared is because of the scared tactics that they're hearing from some of the people seeking political office?
I get scared when I hear about knifings.
Yeah,
and
well,
bombings.
And
this
scares
scares
when
people.
They hear about, so let me back up.
We have a clown craze happening.
Yeah.
I mean, clowns are scary. Don't get me wrong.
I hear they're armed too.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think if you looked at, if you put together a list of terrorist nations, if you looked at the mass shootings that are happening in the United States, depending on how you define a terrorist act, the United States would qualify as a terrorist nation.
Those terrorist places, probably Chicago.
Well, yeah.
With all the killings, you look at the
to do
murders.
with Syrian refugees.
Correct.
So, that's why I'm
you want
pushing to understand.
Yeah,
You're not going to convince me on this, and I'm probably not going to convince you. We have a difference of opinion. From an editorial perspective, this is a distinction between me and my opponent.
And I'm not trying to convince you, but I am curious. I really want specifics as to what countries you consider. Are you talking Afghanistan? Are you talking Somalia?
I have called for a full halt to the unvetted refugees coming from Syria.
Okay, so just Syria.
That is what I've said.
Okay, good.
But again, if there are other countries where we had concern, and again, national security is primarily a national issue.
Okay.
I personally believe that the current administration in Washington is not protecting Montana's interests.
I do have to, you say just Syria, but one of your mailers that went out, I think also listed Iran. I have it on my desk, but I'm just curious because I think the phrasing was from terrorist nations, like Syria and Iran. So, but you're saying you just called for that and the mailer's wrong, or?
You're trying to put words in my mouth, Jamie.
I can go
don't
grab the
I
flyer.
don't appreciate it.
I could
'Cause
go grab
I
the
mean,
flyer
Jamie,
with your photo on it. I'm just trying to understand, Greg. I'm here.
The words are on the flyer, so that, how do we reconcile that? We're just trying to.
Iran is the largest state sponsor of terrorism in the world. They're on the list too.
So would you include Iran then in your list, with Syria?
Yeah, I'm not playing this game with you. I've been
I'm
very
not trying to
clear.
play a game.
Montanans' safety is at risk, and I will protect it, and my opponent will not.
And we're trying to understand what the position is, so when you say unvetted, the 2 years.
That's pretty clear.
No, the question is, there is a vetting process. The 2-year vetting process for the refugee program, you don't think is sufficient?
It's not my words. It's John Brennan, it's Homeland Security, it's the FBI.
Right.
They all say, they're coming from a war-torn area, there are no databases, there's no way to check backgrounds. This is what the Obama administration has said.
Okay.
These are not my words.
Right.
This is the Obama administration.
Right, I'm just trying to.
I don't understand
that.
why you want terrorists in the state. It doesn't make any sense.
We didn't say that.
Yes, you did. That's what you're saying.
No.
But, let me do
We're just asking what countries we want to keep people, again.
Okay, let's go through the logic.
Okay.
Our federal government has said they cannot vet the refugees. Obama administration, you're saying you want them here. That means you want unvetted refugees in our communities. It doesn't make any sense. And you're out of touch with Montanans. You're totally out of touch.
And
Excuse
then-
me.
I'm sorry, but we didn't say we wanted them here. Right. We're asking who.
You just
we
did.
don't
Follow
want
the
here.
logic.
I think so. Yeah, okay. Anyway, the flyer.
I mean, it says Iran and Syria, but it sounds like you guys have already covered that ground. And that's why when you said you've just talked about Syria, I just wanted to clarify since you have mailers that said otherwise. But
Yeah, I mean, Iran, as I said when you left the room,
Okay.
Jamie, largest state sponsorship of terrorism. Clearly, they fall in the terrorist category. Why our current administration is loading cash on airplanes and flying it there makes no sense to me. We need new leadership in Washington, too.
yeah.
We're at war, and the sooner we recognize we're at war, the sooner we can take actions to protect the safety of America.